Anything that I'm in a good mood today. I don't know why. 9/11. Yeah. it's the day to be happy. Have I missed anything? Kyle Rittenhouse. I touched on that. I don't have anything. I don't want to get into the whole politics shit. Still not up for it. I'm trying my best to find things to laugh at, to be happy at. Ralph, I'll leave that up to Vickers and Godwinson PPP. All I know with them right now is that the father of Ralph's girlfriend has like declared fatwa on Ralph and has built an entire website. I think it's like aborttheretort.com. And he's just outlining like every transgression that Ralph has ever committed. And Ralph put out like a video of Faith reading a script about how she's totally happy and shit. And it reads, someone left a very memorable comment on the forum about how when they were in Iraq, they've seen forced testimony with more conviction being read. And I thought that was a pretty eloquent way of saying that. But I'm not following that too much anymore. I really was done with it when I said I was done with it. But by osmosis, by existing, I'm forced to hear more about Ralph. So I'm selling t-shirts right now. madfattheinternet.com. Go get a shirt. I will probably stop selling them Monday. So if you missed the last one, go get a shirt. And it's not grifting when you sell t-shirts. That's the rule, because there's a physical product involved. Unless you previously said that you would never sell merchandise, then it is grifting and it is shameful. Rage. I think I don't want to add whatever. But I guess that wasn't hyperbole. And after that, I don't even like talking about Coach because he's so petty that I know me talking about him at all, not even like completely shitting on him, me just talking about him is going to trigger some sort of fucking piranha feeding frenzy instinct in his brain because he cannot take any slight and just ignore it. You know what I mean? And he's not like a fun petty. He's like a complete fucking dickhead petty. It's like, do I really want to talk about Coach Red Pill and have to deal with his bullshit some more? And it's like, well, if I abided by that kind of train of thought, I wouldn't really be able to do much on the forum. So I guess I have to. He made this video after Jim announced that he had lymphoma, and it's a little bit tasteless. So we'll watch that, and then we'll watch another video that he put out just today. Oh, it's muted. I'm glad I noticed.
Cancer is a funny thing. I have a theory. I have a theory about everything.
Right away, by the way, when the internet, when someone who a lot of people like has cancer and they're very upset about it, especially in a year where there's a lot to be upset about, this is probably not the way to start your video.
Cancer is a funny thing.
Many people in general would not agree with that statement. So I I just don't know if he didn't think that through or what, because it kind of makes him look like a dickhead.
I have a theory. I have a theory about everything, but I have a theory about cancer. It seems to me that a lot of people who get cancer, the cancer is the physical manifestation of them never doing the things that they wanted to do, but were too afraid.
What? That's the line I heard. That's like, okay, I have to play this on stream because what the fuck is he talking about? Cancer is a manifestation of the things you want to do but never got around to. You should write a fucking journal about that and submit it to the WHO if that's what it is, because maybe all we need to do to cure cancer is send some fucking kids to Disney World or some shit. You know what I mean? Oh, you always wanted to travel to go see China. Well, go take a trip to China. Your cancer will just fall off your fucking body. It's completely bewildering.
I truly believe that so many cancers, especially in relatively young men, they spring from repression, fear of not doing the things that you wanted to do, that you could have done, but that fear kept you from doing. There are a lot of writers who think exactly as I do, by the way. A lot of writers, offhand, I can think of Norman Mailer.
That's called appeal to authority. People who have some authority agree with me, therefore I'm right.
I never cared for Norman Mailer, but he had the same idea. So did Hunter Thompson. And I suspect that Mailer stole the idea from Hunter Thompson. But anyway.
Okay, and that's another thing. Can we talk about old people who are surrogate fathers for internet groups who like Hunter S. Thompson? Who the fuck is Hunter S. Thompson? He's the gonzo journalist guy, right? I only know him because Jace, the Deagle Nation Jace, was like, he called himself a gonzo journalist, and he got interviewed by people who called himself a gonzo journalist and shit. That's the only reason why I know him. Why the fuck is he like, what is with this? Read a book. Okay, fuck you.
That notion that cancer grows on you a little bit each time you decide to give in to your fear and not do the things that you should have done. It's a season of cancer. Yeah. I've heard of a couple of people who've gotten cancer as of late. And what's interesting is that these people who've gotten cancer, well, they never dare do the things that they could have done. And now they're dying and they're filled with regret. They're not the men that they could have been.
Look at that face. I'm sorry if you can't, if you're just listening, but look at his fucking face as he says
They're not
this.
the men that they could have been.
And that nod, that subtle nod, like, you know what I mean. No, I don't. Okay, this undeniably has something to do with Jim. I'm sure if he got pressed on it, he'd fucking backtrack and say, no, he doesn't. What is an ideal Jim to you, Coach? I really want to know. What does Jim look like in this ideal world where he really went out and pursued his passions, not held back by fear? I can't even imagine. Is Jim like in Ukraine with Coach Red Pill dating, married to a Ukrainian woman? Is that the ideal Jim? And he's doing face live streams and fucking, in Moscow and shit. Like, is that the ideal Jim? I don't know. I have no fucking idea what he's trying to imply with this shit, but it's really weird, and I don't get it. If he wants to explain this to me, I'm sure I'll get it in the form of like a pipe bomb in my fucking mailbox or some shit, but I don't get it. You need 3 cameras, Jim. He could have led Gamergate. Okay, so I bring this up because very timely, this happened.
See that? I broke my ankle again, but this time it was a lot worse. Over there, I don't know if you can see it, I'll try to zoom in, is the x-ray of my broken ankle. I mean, the thing really shattered on my second jump. The reason it shattered so badly was that I misjudged the distance to the land, and I pulled up too soon, and then I sort of like dropped at speed. And well, here are the results. Surgeons are going to decide tomorrow whether to operate, or let me rephrase that. It has to be operated on, and the only question is when and where. Probably it'll have to be operated in about a week because of the swelling. Swelling has to go down, but it has to be operated on before 2 weeks, or else I will, the bones will begin to fuse, and it'll be a whole mess. Oh.
The
second jump was...
If you can't hear in the background, they are speaking, I'm pretty sure Ukrainian, maybe Russian. I'm not 100%. I can't hear it that well to pick out like specific words, and I can't see any labels, but he's definitely at home. But Ukraine's medical system, if you have private funds, is not, it's not terrible. I know people who went there for treatment, so he probably will be fine. But I want to know what the fuck he's doing. Is he like mountain climbing in Ukraine? What is he jumping on? What is he doing? Is he like what? Is he on a trampoline? Or is he trying to do parkour through oh, I forget what fucking city he's on. It's not Kyiv. It's one of the ones on the far east of Ukraine that are like a combat zones. He said that, he's told me that he can hear like gunshots and shit from his house certain nights. Hold up, I'm gonna look at this. I don't know if that's actually, if he's actually said what city he's in, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm pretty sure he has though. Whatever. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if that's public. I don't want to be a dickhead on accident because right now I'm just trying to talk. But yeah, that's funny. It is weird. I guess Jim, if you're listening, Jim, if you go out to try and cure your cancer by fulfilling all your dreams, by checking off your bucket list, like Coach Red Pill suggests, don't go mountain climbing in Ukraine because you'll fuck up your knee. And if you don't have someone with you, I guess you'll just starve to death or drag your ass back to society on your hands. All right. I think that's all I have to say about Coach. Though I guarantee you he's going to fucking do something stupid just because I mentioned him. He's such an ass. He's such a grumpy old man. Whenever anyone says anything about him, he's got to fucking do a show up. He sends shitty, passive-aggressive messages in Discord and via email and on Twitter. It's like, oh, well, like that Ralph messages that I got one time, like, you'll be sacrificed long before me, sir. Like that tier of like petty bullshit.